Let's bring in Paul Rieckhoff, host, of course, of the Independent Americans podcast, here as he is every week. We've talked about this story in all kinds of different contexts. What do you make of this move and how, and kind of the broader, what's next here in the immigration crackdown with Holman pulling out of Minnesota like this?
I don't think it's a win for everybody. I think it's a loss for everybody.
Okay,
this
explain.
Has been kind of a national catastrophe. It's been bad for ICE. It's been bad for people who live there. It's been bad for the economic development in the region. It's been an international blemish, I think, for the country. And we've got two American dead civilians that still, haven't had
Understood. I just wonder if this is a real change, though.
I think what it is, and I've said this before, is Trump is kind of toggling. Yes, they're pulling out of Minneapolis, and that's significant. But where else are they going deeper? They continue to go in Arizona, in Texas, New Jersey, Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon, right? So it's almost like a national battlefield where they continue to pull back in some areas when they face resistance and increase in other areas. So the larger national picture is what we really need to see, because this fire might be out, but there's kind of brush fires happening around the rest of the country.
You mentioned some blue areas, some red areas. I think it'll be interesting to see politically where the president is more aggressive. Is it in places where he'll, it'll be more accepted by the local governments? I think that's the question.
He's been more aggressive in the blue states, but also very much underreported this month is that almost all the federalized National Guard troops have been pulled out, with the exception of D.C. and a couple other places, from the blue states where they weren't welcome. But they're still in places like New Orleans and Memphis, where the governors are saying it's okay. So it seems like he's pulling out of the blue states, where they've gotten also judicial orders against those deployments, but they're continuing to keep them in friendlier states where he's got a Republican governor.
New info on another story we've talked about. Mark Kelly, senator, winning this preliminary injunction in a civil suit and looking down because there's new reaction I'm reading from Pete Hegseth. The Secretary of Defense says this will be immediately appealed. Sedition is sedition, Captain. That's the message to Kelly from Hegseth after this ruling. You say?
I think Hegseth needs to grow up. I mean, that's, frankly, just not the kind of language we need from our Secretary of Defense. But the bigger issue is it's a victory for free speech. I mean, I don't care what your political background is. Americans should be able to say what they feel and what they think. He said nothing that was illegal or unlawful. And there's a very important chilling effect that this can send. If they can hold Kelly accountable and try to take away his pension, take away his rank, they could do that to 2 million other military retirees around the country. So it's about free speech, not just for one senator, who also is a decorated combat veteran, an astronaut, a member of the Armed Services Committee, but it's also about 2 million other men and women across this country who should have the right for free speech.
Also, this has been an interesting week in the wider context when you add the other 5 in with Kelly, with the Jeanine Pirro trying to get that indictment, and they couldn't even get that. So there's been setbacks.
Yeah, I think this is really about free speech, right? There was a lot of talk about free speech on social media. Guys like Elon Musk want to protect free speech. I mean, this is free speech, right? And if they can come after senators for their free speech and try to intimidate them and try to create a chilling effect, it also, sends a chill across the country to people who don't have big money, who don't have congressional staffs, who don't have high profile. And it's a very, very important dividing line for people of all backgrounds about whether or not you can speak freely in America or the government can come after you.
Final topic. You and I talk all the time about the war in Ukraine. At the Olympics in Milan, a Ukrainian Olympian was disqualified because he had a helmet honoring, people who died in the war. Did you see that story?
Yeah, I do. I think it's important. This is also about free speech, right? There's a war going on. Civilians are being killed. And these athletes want to remember athletes who've been slaughtered by Putin. I thought back to American perspective. After 9/11, there were a lot of athletes who had helmets remembering the FDNY firefighters, NYPD, veterans who died in Iraq and Afghanistan. A lot of remembrances, right? We wanted to remember, make sure that our friends and our family members, our brothers and sisters weren't killed. That's what they're trying to do here. And for the IOC to step in here and punish him and disqualify him is way out of bounds, and the whole world is pushing back.
That is a good point. I remember that because Major League Baseball slipped up, I think, on that a little bit, if you remember. The Mets and Yankees used to do it, and they said, oh, no, you can't do it anymore. And then they said, well, no, you can do it with the 9/11 hats, FDNY, and NYPD. So
ultimately, it's about fairness, it's about free speech. It's about, what the world wants. The world doesn't want to see this guy disqualified, and the IOC should repeal it. But I'm sure Putin is very happy to see him disqualified.
All right, Paul, we'll see you next week, okay?